Neurodrive from My Nutrition is quite a special product in that it's got like a dual nature. So you can either use it alone or you can stack it on top of, it's been specially designed to be stacked on top of NeuroStim. And we'll talk about the reasons why you would want to take either one of those two options in a second. So what is Neurodrive? Essentially it's a pre-workout, for when those days when you're stuck in slow motion and you just need a little bit of extra motivation. And instead of like other products just use large doses of geranamine or other stimulants, we don't necessarily believe in doing that at My Nutrition, because if you've been keeping up to speed with us and looked at any of the NeuroChill videos, you'll see that we like to keep cortisol moderated. We don't like to blunt appetite, we don't like to interrupt sleep, and that's what traditional high dose pre-workout stimulant products will do. So we wanted to attack it from a different perspective. So what we did what we do best, which is to use nootropics to allow the mind to facilitate the body rather than just jamming the body up with loads of stims. So the reason we designed it so it can be stacked on top of NeuroStim is because NeuroStim is a very popular product for mental focus and concentration. But let's be honest, it's not designed to give you that kick up the arse when you're struggling to motivate yourself. To create a one-off or all-in-one product that would achieve both goals is, I think, unrealistic. So what we've done is we've created a bolt-on module for NeuroStim, but Neurodrive is very effective by itself. And the way we do this is we use a mild stimulant, something called solbutamine, and we facilitate it with a low dose of caffeine sourced from kind of beneficial or benign compounds such as EGCG, as found in green tea, guarana. We also put a little bit of vinpocetine in, and consequently we've dropped the dose in regular NeuroStim of vinpocetine just by 5 milligrams or so, just so that we can tack the two products together without arguably overdoing the vinpocetine. We also include a high quality acetylcholine replenishment agent in Neurodrive, even though there's also one in NeuroStim, but it's different from the acetylcholine agent in NeuroStim. We use CDP choline because in the long term there's evidence to suggest that that will increase the number of dopamine receptors in the brain. Since dopamine is the neurotransmitter associated with focus, drive and motivation, it would make sense to make your brain more sensitive to the levels of dopamine that you produce naturally, rather than trying to enhance dopamine through outside sources, which when you stop the product could lead to a bit of a withdrawal or crash, which we don't want at all. So who should use Neurodrive? Well, essentially people who are looking for a kick before they do engage in physical activity or exercise. As a standalone product, this makes an excellent pre-workout. You have to try it to believe it, but the reviews that we had from our beta testers was outstanding. You can use this as a student, more for maybe a late night study session, or when you want to cram a particularly dry subject that you're not looking forward to studying. And you know, on those days where you just really struggle, you feel like you're stuck in slow motion, you're just not getting anything done, you don't really want to do anything, it looks like being a day where you would rather spend it on the couch. You know, Neurodrive will give you that lift that you seek, but without being, you know, too overt about it, without making your heart thump or your hands get sweaty, or, you know, give you the jitters or the trembles. Neurodrive won't negatively affect appetite, won't negatively affect sleep, won't negatively affect your cortisol levels, but should positively affect mood and will affect motivation in a positive sense as well. So the stack of 2 capsules of NeuroStim and 2 capsules of Neurodrive makes a very, very productive study aid. 2 capsules of Neurodrive by themselves, very good for taking sort of 45 minutes before you go to the gym or go for a run, or want an intensive, you know, gaming session, for example, where, you know, you want to let your thumbs do the talking, so to speak. It's a very benign product, very well tolerated. And as always with My Nutrition, we only use the highest quality ingredients, and we pack each capsule full with no fillers and no bunk materials that contribute nothing towards the overall effect. So that's why we feel that it's such an effective product, because it's packed with active ingredients and there's nothing that's unnecessary.